Welcome to World Sports News with Ernie. Behind the desk is your co-host Ernie, and on top of the desk is his best friend. Ernie calls him the Rubber Ducky. The rest of us on Sports News Review call him Felix. Alrighty, Ernie, it's been way over a week since we did the last edition of World Sports News with Ernie. Well, Ernie, today's show will have surfing, snooker, badminton, and sailing. Oh, so before that, Ernie, we'd like to mention that Sports News Review. Okay, so NFL season is more than halfway through the season, and yeah, we had like we've covered NFL mostly, so that's why it's taken so long to do World Sports News with Ernie. Try to get it on a weekly basis, starting this week, and then try again for Monday or Tuesday of next week. But Ernie, just say like I'm just happy that we're just gonna do a program for today, and then we'll have to because it takes a long time to do all this, all the boards, and and like I said, I try to get the most kilometers I can off each board because it takes so long to do. But ready, I'm gonna put the first event up, the first one, our first sports story we're gonna cover, and. Before I do that, Ernie, I'm going to put the video recording on pause so I can change the boards. Alright, Ernie, I got the board up, and the first one is surfing. And we mostly go with once again, Ernie, I'll just mention that we mostly go with the World Surf League, the WSL, and we get like all of our viewer, like we get all the information on the World Surf League webpage, and we go for highlights and live action, the WSL YouTube channel, which is the World Surf League YouTube channel. Yeah, so like we'll watch like the highlights, and if there's a live stream event going down on the World Surf League YouTube channel, then yeah, we'll watch that live event if we it's just happen to catch it. Or it's and Eddie, I know it's just getting tougher and tougher for to like with the football and NFL. But yeah, so what we do is we try to remember on Saturday nights, Friday nights, just put the YouTube on TV and then watch the WSL. And so before all that, Ernie, I'm going to put the video recording once again on pause so I can put the current event board up. Alrighty, Ernie. One we did miss. I kind of would have liked to have seen it, but we missed it. Was the Corona Open in Mexico. Now, I'll give you the full name, Ernie. The Corona Cerro Surf Open Cerritos. It was from November the 20th to the 23rd. Yeah, so it just happened. So that's completed. And right now, Ernie will put the video recording quickly on pause, and we'll have the board up with the event winner's name. Alrighty, Ernie. And the event winner was Hayden Rogers. Hayden Rogers. Alrighty, Ernie. Just going on it again. Congratulations, yeah, Hayden Rogers. Hayden Rogers winning the Corona Cero Surf Open Cerritos. Now, well, he won the event. Well, this was a qualifying event, Ernie. So well, actually, it was an event too, but the next one is actually the qualified event. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is put the video recording on pause so I could get the next event board up, Ernie. Alrighty, Ernie. Our next event that we're gonna want to try to watch, but we'll definitely cover it. Well, we're not gonna be able to report on it if we don't watch it. But like what we could do is just do like we did last is just to mention the event winners, and if we don't get a chance to see it. But well, we there's a few other events, Ernie. I know there's lots of them, but Ernie, I can only pick one that we have to highlight. when we do. But what it is, Ernie, uh, it's the one with Hawaii has a special meaning. I don't want to miss Hawaii, and I probably would think that one of the big world championships will be in Hawaii sometimes. But Hawaii's always been like when I was very young, Hawaii was surfing, associated with surfing. So I don't want to miss this one, Ernie. That's why I highlighted it right now. So when I watch World Sports News or hopefully do another edition, uh, I mean, we could do a current one again, Ernie. This board will stay. Like I'm not going to erase this dry erase board, Ernie, where it says next. Or not well, definitely not where it says next event. But part where it says Hawaii, USA, November and December, the dates on it. I'm not going to erase. I'm not going to erase that part, like this, Ernie, because that'll stay. But the next board is the current event. When I do like when it says the WSL board, Ernie, like there's an event before this, but this one is just the next event in our category is uh, we don't want to miss Hawaii. We want to see Hawaii, and that's why we're putting it as the next event. Now, Ernie, I'm going to put the video recording on pause once more is so I could put the next sporting news up. Well, the board for the next sporting news. Alrighty, Ernie. On our next edition of World Sports News with Ernie, we're going to do snooker results. Now, this will be in Ireland, the snooker Ireland. It's November the 28th to the 30th. So when we do our next edition of World Sports News at 30, we'll have results for this one. It's the Irish Women's Championship. Yes, Ernie, we don't. I know Ernie. You must Ernie. You see the sign and you're like, oh, good. We don't really get a chance to mention women's and snooker. Yeah, because we just forget. It's just we only have so many boards. Like if I had a lot of these boards, you can leave snooker for men's snooker and women's snooker board. And so, yeah, it's just, well, this will change again, Ernie, because, we're going to have like other sports, but we're going to like, yeah, we got a new pitcher too today. And yeah, it's ours. No, it's, like as you say, Ernie, that person does not exist. It's a computer generated image that does not exist, Ernie. If you were asking about Ernie, if you were wondering, could I get her autograph? No. The answer is no, he can't. So, Ernie, I'm just saying that we also don't really get to mention Ireland too much, also being that we don't do soccer. Well, we did do Ernie says, wait, you did the PSL, the Professional Women's Soccer League Championship with the Christmas Donkey as a live stream. And Felix is saying to me that you seemed like you were like out of it. And yeah, I was tired. It didn't really have much emotion on that one, Ernie. I didn't. Yeah, I mean, I just was exhausted. I did it because I did it last year, and I just, I wasn't prepared. I was scrambled. Just, and we don't really cover soccer, but when it comes to the National Women's Soccer League Championship, we'll cover that one, Ernie. I know I missed Ernie. I missed Ernie trying. Ernie definitely wanted to be on the live stream because has never been on. I just didn't have time, Ernie. It's just that the Christmas donkey loves soccer, and well, I mean, there's an opportunity was right there, Ernie, to put the Christmas donkey on a live stream, and I'm not. I think we've done one live stream with you. I'm not sure, but either way, yeah. So like this one, I like this we covers two that, like I said earlier, it covers two that we don't really do much, is that's Ireland and women's snooker. So two in one board, you could say. Okay, so Ernie, I'm gonna put the video recording on pause and we'll go to our next sporting event. Alrighty, Ernie. I got the next sporting event up, and it's badminton Aqua Springs Open, November the 27th to the 30th, Cape Town, South Africa. Ernie, it covers two things that you wanted to see more of. One was badminton, and yeah, I mean, so we got badminton, and then you said you were mentioning, hey, Africa. We haven't been mentioning Africa much. No, so we got Africa now too. So it's we're 2 for 2 on the last one, and 2 for 2 on this one now, Ernie. You wanted to see badminton, you wanted to highlight Africa. So this just happened to come around. So we'll have the event winners, Ernie, when we our next. So for our next edition of World Sports News with Ernie, we'll have event winners for the Aqua Springs Open. But well, and then we'll get into as far as viewing, which I didn't do. You know, it's funny. World Surf League, we always mention how it's easy because we got YouTube and we know it's there, tried and true. Snooker, maybe the Irish Open might be on YouTube if the WS no the, was the sorry the P the organization for the snooker world like I forget the profession anyway the snooker league the main snooker league I forget the name of it now. It's escaping me right now, but this one is the badminton federation. Okay, the I forget the name. I should put the initials of what's the league that we're covering, but yeah, this is the badminton federation sport, and well, what I was gonna say, Ernie, is that the I mean, Ernie, we try to go for like what like the best of the best at the current world, and uh, you know, because after the South Africa, then it's going to be the Malaysias and the Indonesias take over. Like they throw some big money around underneath, the championships happen. So yeah, it's like it's the whole thing, the whole like mantra of World Sports News with Ernie is right here. And the last one, sports that Ernie wants to see, and countries that don't really get mentioned much on our program. Like so, yeah, we're doing pretty good. Like I said, the next edition, Ernie, will have results. We'll have results. Okay, so now, Ernie, I'm gonna put up the next board up. But before that, we'll put the video recording on pause. Alrighty, Ernie. I got our last sporting event up, and once again, we'll have results on the next edition of World Sports News with Ernie. But right now, we just want to highlight that Sail GP final event, November the 29th to the 30th, and that's the Sail GP Championship. This is it, Ernie. This is the final event as we got on this board here. It's going to be in Abu Dhabi and the United Arab Emirates. We don't get to mention UAE too much. Also, it's usually well maybe a snooker tournament will be there possibly because we don't do soccer. So yeah, I mean even if the United Arab Emirates had a really good soccer national soccer team, we're not going to find out because we don't do soccer. So because we don't do soccer, we're going to have to find other events to highlight just to showcase that hey like the last one as South Africa you know the world like I said we gotta like I said we said it all the time that there's more than just our continent that we're currently in, Ernie. There's the rest of the world, and they there's sporting everywhere you look. There's sports, there's it's just it's just it's just it's but like we can only do so many sports coverage and well Ernie once it be like once the NFL season is over and you become priority one show like back again. Like once there's no more Monday Night Football, you're back Monday nights and and weekly report. Mentioning what event is coming up this weekend and giving results on the Monday. So yeah, we could we could really prioritize and get back into uh, like a high energy show. Like I've been, I guess that's the word I was looking for earlier. Is high energy and low energy was the term I meant to use earlier. Yeah, that live stream, the National Soccer League, the National Women's Soccer League final. Yeah, I think that was low energy for me. I tried to get some energy, boost up, and I just didn't have it. I was really exhausted. Yeah, and like, yeah, I'm trying my best, Ernie. I mean, I mean, when we upload this video, I'm going back to the football. I have to do, Ernie. I got the pregame tomorrow, and then I'm not sure what I'm going to do for the X and O show, Ernie, because if I okay now, I'm thinking. See, Ernie, the thing is, I'm thinking X and O show Monday or Tuesday. So then next Wednesday, the World Sports News with Ernie again on Wednesday, I guess. So what? I'll try for next Wednesday because I've really got that X and O show going now. It's a new program talking Bills X and O's, and Felix. I'm trying to get Felix involved too. Like, but it's hard. That one's hard. We have live action, and well, Ernie's wondering why. How come you don't put the video recording on pause when you do your Talking Bills X and O show? It's a different format, Ernie. The only thing that's could spook anyone, quote unquote, especially if there's infants that just happen to be watching the the television as the adult is just kind of saying, "Oh my gosh, look at that! It's a stuffed toy. Let's see. Let's maybe my infant child will be mesmerized by it and calm it down." And then like it doesn't matter what the voice is as long as it's a calm, soothing voice, not how do you say like I'm not doing like my NFL football coverage sometimes. This when it comes to World Sports News with Ernie, especially with you got Felix on top of the desk. It's so probably calming to for small infants to look at the program, and while the adults in the room listen to the chatter. But what I'm trying to say, Ern, is that like it's it's different when you like push I put the video recording on pause, and a different sign comes up because when it comes on the actual video when it's loaded up to YouTube and you're watching the video, it, it looks kind of funny, like magic, okay? But it's just a sign, so it's easy to explain because because they see they see it on to their eyes. They see it on the television a lot. Where if the adults are watching sports news, like on the sports news channels, the picture's changing all the time with the video screen. Okay, so now when it comes to actual people, it's hard to explain where the heck did they come from. They just came out of nowhere. So I get the Coach Coyote, and the coach, I should say, Coach Coyote, and Barbecue Munchie and his older brother Ketchup Munchie. Well, it's better if they walk into the room, Ernie, instead of like pausing and like but they're there. It just looks so weird. So it's like where did they come? It's a different format, Ernie. It's a totally different format. We are like doing news, like sports news, I should say, more like it. And we're like I said, Ernie, I don't have a video board because if I had a video board that I could just type in the keyboard and even the graphics could go on the video board behind you. I mean, I could do like a quick, rapid succession of sports after sport after sport, and results, and future, and and what we're looking forward to in the future. Like, I was gonna do that with the board. Or I know, Ernie, you seen me like with that one board, and I'm like, I was gonna put like future events that we're gonna cover, or whatever it was gonna be, like short title, upcoming. I was probably gonna put upcoming, and it was like I couldn't. Like I said, I didn't really. Uh, I just. Oh, I just. No, I was like, I didn't just. I was just exhausted. Like, how we weren't gonna be able to do this show. That's the thing. I was like, I'd still be working on that board, and now I'm practically. We're almost done our video and ready to upload, and it was just worth it. It was not worth it. I didn't even feel like, well, anyways, I didn't feel like just like even writing it out, because it just looks bad. But Ernie, I'm going to say this though. Okay, the Sail GP, the final event, November the 29th to the 30th. It's the final event championship, Abu Dhabi United Arab Emirates. And then I'm gonna get to the what most folks out there would say is, how isn't sailing like, you gotta be the minimal kind of clothing you be like, as in like, not like minimal clothing, but like, like if someone's wearing a t-shirt, if it's a very warm day in that crowd, it's going to be a Calvin Klein. It's going to be, like whatever, like a T-shirt from one of those high-end places, like, Calvin Klein's, the actual Tommy Hilfiger. There's a difference, and there's a difference between the clothing that you get at like the Tommy Hilfiger store than regular Tommy Hilfiger stores. Because those are high. Sometimes there's high end clothing at those stores, like the Versace's and all that. But the point being, Ernie, is that I know, it's mostly a very expensive kind of coffee crowd that's watching sailing. But it's all about the enjoyment of just watching the sailing. I just want to watch. Hey, I just want to watch sailing when it's available, and it's available right now, and it's not going to be for very long till the next season starts. And forget, I didn't look it up, but they're gonna wrap up the season. The holidays is coming, so they're not gonna be. I don't know if they're gonna start. And I never looked. Like, I'm not gonna. The videos will take too long if I start to look up when's next season coming on and all that. But on the next edition of World Sports News Attorney, we're going to mention. I don't. I mentioned on the board, new season starts and the new schedule after we announce which is the event winner, and hopefully we got something to report on that, because if we actually have a chance to actually watch it, Ernie, then we can report on it, and that's the best feeling, is being able to report on it, just like you did in that photo that's above you, where you were in, uh, was it Norway again? I can't remember. Is my memories fade? No, I mean, I mean, I'm not the one that pays your ticket. I mean, that's all up to CEO B Bunny. Go, and then he's the one that did all the financing, as they say, to get you to that trip. And it's like you're the only one who wants to travel these days. The Munchie brothers don't feel like leaving Canada anymore. I don't know why. They're like, yeah, we're good. And Coach Coyote only goes to his compound, New Mexico, and back, and that's it. Sylvester, he does his own thing. He doesn't really. I suppose they all earned a vacation with us from Sports News Review. So we'll see if we can get him in a vacation spot in the future, Ernie, or maybe all of them. We'll see. We'll take a week off. Well, what we'll do is we'll do rotating weeks off, and Ernie will Ernie will cover. We'll have people covering for other events, and I mean, they deserve a vacation. And yeah, I mean, it's been three. It's going to be third year starting. Yeah, it'll be 3 years. It'll be our fourth year, starting our fourth year next March at Sports News Review. And you were early on, show early, and yeah, okay. So with all that, Ernie, I'm going to put the video recording on pause so I could finish up the show here. Well, Ernie, it's our show is about to come to the close, come to a close, I should say, for proper grammar. And well, it was a show to remember or not. I'm not sure, Ernie. It's up to you. I know Ernie. Ernie's mostly just like just what is it, Ernie? He's just kind of like wondering like do we, why can't we just do enough more sports? And I think, yeah, I'd like to, Ernie, but I don't have enough of boards. Um, it's Ernie, I can make more boards, but the only thing I could think of doing now, Ernie, is I thought now you got me thinking, and I came up with just an idea now is that I'm going to like take a picture of yours and like this where it says World Sports News with Ernie. I think I said it before, Ernie. Is take a picture like that. Take a picture on the camera. Get the photograph as big as this one. You remember this one was like? I got how big. Look how big this one is. When you look, see how big this one is. Okay. Okay. Um. So yeah. I mean, then I'll be able to put like this, like put the board up here. I'll be able to say yeah, I'll be able to say World Sports News with Ernie, and then and whatever sport and um yeah, I could be able to. The thing is, the thing is, Ernie, it's that's not as easy as it looks. You really can't. I can't really take pictures, and it just I don't know. It's not like this. There's just not enough. Okay, this is different, Ernie, because th- this one, like I said, Ernie, uh, I don't. It's only worth taking a picture where it says next event, get it full size, cut it out, so and then this will be always changed. I don't have to worry about this getting rubbed. I mean, like watch how easy it is to like. You look, it's just I mean, I put a lot of green in there. There's the neon colors. There's neon and regular colors. It was a big game changer, Ernie. I just want anybody to really, really, what a big game changer was these. I only found three of them, so I only was at the dollar store, and I only wanted to give it a try before. But this was a game changer. Okay, the very ultra fine point was the fine point dry erase board markers because Ernie, I'll just show an example of like what I do is I'll grab one of these. Okay, I grab one of these bottles. See, I got all those letters in here. Okay, now they're all categorized like the other ones were vowels, high consonants, low consonants, the RSTLNs, and what Ernie. I mean, they're like here's the X, like here's the X. Okay, now like I place them on top. I get to place all the letters like these letters on top, Ernie. See like these letters. I get to place it on top of that. See, if you notice how the and then what I do is I use that fine black, the fine one or blue. See the Hawaii. I use the blue. Okay, now where it says Hawaii, and I did I did it on purpose like that. Funny, because now where it says Hawaii, that one I used the blue marker, fine ultra fine blue, and then I used another kind of a different because that's a fine tip point. Okay, oh yeah, and the November's Ernie where it says November. Okay, I used the fine tip ones. Okay, what the difference is that if you're gonna use black all the time, you gotta be. I used red on the U and the S. Of course, the S you just leave it. Just leave it. You don't color it in because it's white. And the A was blue again. So the fine tip blue, and then I used to color it in it's hard. You don't really want to mix the two colors together. Sometimes it ruins the tip on the where's the X? Oh, there it is. Okay, I found my X. I found my X. X, Ernie, I should put it over here. X marks the spot for treasure. Is there any treasure on your desk here? Here it says there's an X there, Ernie. Okay. Alrighty. Okay, so then to color it, to fill, okay, to color in this, the gal, and then, okay, so then to color it in, I just use these, dollar, like I experiment, uh, what a mess. Okay, I just made a mess here. Pens have dropped everywhere. Okay, okay. So I got all these dry. Okay, these are just it's like your brush strokes when you're painting. Uh, you know, there's all kinds of like now these ones are a little bit thicker, and these are like you try to draw the X with you try to do the words with these like I did before. That's how the sports and all that came out. They're just too thick. They're too thick, Ernie. Um, and like I say, well, the world was purposely done that. Like we did that purposely, Ernie. Remember how I said let's do it like that, so it looks like you did it as when you were very young. The W, just I did the W nice. But yeah, when he did the sports news using we remember we did use for the sports news with Ernie, we did use those letters, but using these, nah, they were just too hard. That's when you end up with fuzzy too. Like you couldn't. I don't know how I got that W, but I was amazed that the W turned out that good because I'm oh man, it is hard to work with these and try to trace over those letters. But those ultra fine tips, like these ones here, yeah, I'm gonna look at like Staples and go look to see if there's any more colors. But these ones I got the dollar. You try at the dollar stores first to see like I said, like and then when I finally started using it, what a game changer! Of course, I got these at the Staples. Now, these are originally I got at Staples. But these I'm dropping here. Okay, but these ones are huge, Ernie. Like these dry erase markers are huge. Like I'll show you. I mean, like one of them was funny that the green was not green. And that just, I'll show you what I mean, right? Um, let's see. Not big. Here, don't use these. They're so big. Oh my gosh. I take too long for nonsense. Okay. Well, here's some of that production meeting I was having first. Yeah, like you look, see, Ernie? Okay, well, look over here. See how, like, it didn't show it now, but it's not really green. It's kind of like a blue green kind of aqua thing. But you see how thick it is and how easy it is to color in spots like that. But if you try to draw around like things like like the X, it's hard with these ones. It's really so. I got these. They come in a big set of them. But you know what I really liked? So these come in a set like this, and I guess the green didn't come green, but it's okay. I went and just got the green somewhere else. But yeah, these are for like filling in a lot of gaps, filling in a lot of spaces because of the thick brush strokes. These ones are cool. I don't really like to mix these in with the other ones by accident. Like as you draw the neon color ones, they only come in 5 colors. The neon ones. Maybe I could use show it on the other side. Yeah, the neon color ones. Yellow, is the first one. The first time I found yellow, that is one color that was hard to find. Yellow was hard to find. Yeah, purple makes them purple, pink. The kind of unless it's a deeper purple like this, it works like a purple. Sometimes it kind of doesn't know if it's magenta or if it's pink. It doesn't. But either way, okay. So yeah, I mean, like I said, but really, the reason I mentioned all that, game changer, game changer. I'm telling you this. And plus, writing notes too. Look at how easy it is to write. to actually write. Like I'm using it now as my notes thing, where I'm watching the game and being able to do notes. But you know, what I mean, you got to use these ones. It was you can't use these to color in. You know, they're really hard. But you notice, like, what? Watch, I'll even pretend to do Ernie's signature here. Yeah, let's see. Do that. There you go. There's Ernie's signature made up. But I did it real quick. I don't even know. I tried to be as fancy as possible, but yeah, I mean that is quite the game changer. Like you cannot do that with the thicker tips like that. So with all that, Harry, well, that's my. I hope I gave it help give out of course, the globe and these lights. These are the lights we're talking about here. I'll show you one that's on. This one's on orange. Okay, they come. You gotta get. I got three. I bought three more, Ernie, because if these break for some reason they don't work, whatever. We're not gonna find these in a couple of years, a year or two. So I got three. They're on standby, and I'm gonna buy more because if they don't come back, then at least I have them. I'll miss them. This is the one I really like. Is the blue light behind it now? See, we got this one's got the blue light on. This one's got orange to make it look like they got a nice glow to them. Hey, something like it just looks like the sun's coming out when like the microphone. Alrighty. Okay, so well, we got the overhead lighting. Yeah, they're on stands. The overhead light, the whiteboard with the yeah. I mean that's about all the studio tips I can give right now. So with that, all that, Ernie, I'm gonna say, well, I don't think many people are going to stick around this long to watch the end of this video, but if you did, wow, you're a person that's glutton for punishment, as they say. you like, are you lost a bet and you have to watch World Sports News with Ernie to the end? Not sure. But either way, Ernie, we'll say our goodbyes for all three of us. That's yours truly, for Felix sitting on top of the desk, and for Ernie. All three of us are saying over and out.